Blender, or YouTube. Blender for YouTube. Okay. I'm not okay. Subscribe and like the video, please. Now, if you want to buy the blend files, the link to them are down below. And if you want to learn how I made this, continue watching the video. What I want to do is just focus on getting the videos ready for my custom intro. So this is something I'm going to customize. Pause. Okay, alrighty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Blender, and this one's going to be specifically for video editing. So that's just what we're doing for right now. We're just setting up the video editing. Okay, so I have the blend file here, full screen. Let me do video editing. It's going to take a little bit load. You can see this is all nice and set up for us. What we want to do is our 20, and what we're going to save this is ready, because it's going to be ready for us to actually render out. Let's do encoding, MPEG-4 AC, perfect. Let's just go ahead and file save. Let's do create video. Save blend file. File, save as. Shoot. File. Accidentally saved in the wrong one. Wait a second. $19. Create video. All right, so here's the create video, full screen, file, save as, 20. Okay, cool. So I'm going to do Shift A. I'm going to do movie. Grab this guy. Okay. All right. Out here. Okay, that's YouTube. Let's do this. 1, 2, 3. 3. Okay, let's do start here. Blender. Okay, and this is the animation I'm going to do. Blender. Or YouTube. Blender for YouTube. And then I'm going to have it like okay. A fall. Okay. Okay, perfect. Let's just do split. So I don't need that bit. I don't need that bit. Blender for YouTube. Okay. Why is it doing that? That sounds weird. Okay. Three. Blender. Okay, so let's just do some sound effects. What I'm going to do is sound effect crash. cartoon crash.
Showing up on the first page of Google might not be the best for everyone.
This actually might work. Okay, so let's do U2 to MP3. Let's do share, copy this guy, MP3, MP3 convert. Download. Allow. Perfect. Okay. Let's do a fall sound effect. To free sound. Freesound.org is pretty good if you're looking for sound effects. Log in. Log in. Let's do slap. Yep. Search for slap. I like that one. Let's download. Oh, I'm not sure if I can do that one. Download. Okay. Okay. All right, let's just see what we can do with that. Shift A. What? Would snap. Perfect. Download. All right, let's go here. Blender. Oops, I didn't actually put in the proper one. Okay, let's do Blender. Shift A. Let's do sound. Add sound strip. Display waveform. G. Two. Two. Okay, let's do Shift A, sound. Tune. Display waveform. Let's do. Split clip X. Split X I. Oh no. Split clip X delete. So this needs to be louder. Let's do let's try 5. Display waveform. Or 1, 2, 3. Blender. Or YouTube. Blender for YouTube. Let's do here. Dope sheet. Do this one. Let's do, I don't know, 0.1. YouTube. Blender for YouTube. Here, let's have this guy 0. Insert keyframe. Have this guy as 0.1. Insert keyframe. Blender for YouTube. Or YouTube. Blender for YouTube. Blender for YouTube. Let's turn this guy to maybe 0.5. Insert keyframe. Blender for YouTube. Blender for YouTube. Here, let's just do 0. Insert keyframe. YouTube. Blender for YouTube. Let's do G. G. Maybe, I don't know, let's say right here. Okay, let's go to 0. Insert keyframe. Okay, let's go here. Let's do split G. Split G. Okay. 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 Blender or YouTube. Blender for YouTube. YouTube. Split. Hi. Split. Split. X. YouTube. Blender for YouTube. Okay. Blender or YouTube. Blender for YouTube. All right, that looks pretty good. Let's do split. Okay. Blender or YouTube. Blender for YouTube. All right, let's just add some of the slaps. Shift A. Sound. Add sound strip. Or Blender. Blend. G. Blender. Need this be 0.5. Blender. 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 Split. Split. X. G. Blender. 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 A bit too high. Let's do 0.4. Blender. Blender. Or let's do slap. Yeah, let's do this one. Download. Okay. YouTube. Shift A. Sound. That sound strip. Display waveform. G. YouTube. 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 0.5. Blender. Or YouTube. YouTube. Blender for YouTube. Blender. Or YouTube. see, stick. Glue. Uh, Maybe a button press. Let's see, push button. I like that one. Download. Shift A, sound. That sound strip. Display. G.
Or YouTube.
0.5.
Blender. Or YouTube. Blender for YouTube.
Okay.
Blender.
Let's do chains. Chains dropping. Oh, you know what? Here, let's do wood crash. All right, so let's talk about what we want to do here. So what I'm envisioning is the logos, and then as it's falling, you see the blender for YouTube. And then right when it says I'm okay, then it just falls again. Let's do this one. Let's do download.
Blender for YouTube.
Okay. Say sound. Fine. Display waveform.
Blender. Or
Okay. Ouch. Okay. .4. Okay. Split. 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 G. No. G. Okay.
Blender.
Shift A, sound. To crashes, add. Okay. Okay, so let me just save. And then I need to do an OBS recording real quick. So let me just pause recording. So I just need to record myself saying, still okay. All right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So unfortunately, I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So let me go over what I did. So I added I'm not okay to it. Not okay. So I have the audio all set up. The movie is all ready. So what we're going to do is here. I'm just going to make sure that one's saved. I close that. And then I already also created a alpha one. And inside the alpha blend, what I have is I did the keying for the green screen. So we can see here, I have the movie clip. I have the masking. I have it inverted. Here's the keying, the RGB curves. So inside of motion tracking, what I did was, do I have it loaded? Tracking, sorry, mask. Let me grab this one. So just very quickly, I just created a mask, so a bounding area of where it should be. So with all that done, what I then did, we just don't save that one, was I rendered it out as individual PNG with RGBA file. So it has alpha transparency. So we see that has the alpha transparency. So that is kind of like quick, catch up. Because again, I was recording and I thought I was doing it and I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So let's go on to the next bit. So I'm gonna go Blender. I'm just going to open up a brand new Blender. Okay, so here we go. Full screen here. Okay, X delete. Here's the camera. Alt R, Alt G, RX90. Select this. Delete. Plus video editing. Shift A. Movie. I'm going to grab custom. Here we go. So here's the ready. So this one's ready to work. So here is the ending of it. Okay. Grab this. I'm going to call this one landscape. Save it into the custom, accept. This needs to be FMPEG. Color. Coding. That's fine. Container, MPEG 4. Audio, AAC. AAC, MPEG 4. Good. Save it. And we're going to save it as intro. Save. X. Delete that. Save it. Animation. Shift A. What I'm going to do is, file, import image as plain. This needs to be shadeless. And I'm going to go to my alpha, select the first one, import GXY, go to shading. Okay, I need to change this from linear. No, it's a single image. I need to do image sequence. And I'm going to open them up. Finder, A, open image.
Blender, or YouTube.
Okay, so the audio is a bit off. Let's change this to sync audio. Let's do animation.
Blender,
There we go. Let's do alpha blend. That's fine. What was I doing? All right.
or YouTube. Blender for YouTube.
Let's do. Okay, so that looks good. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the portrait area first, and then I'll do the landscape. Let's do this to be 1080. Here we go. G, S, G. Okay, let's try this.
Blender, Blender, Blender,
Okay. What? Here, let's do S, G, Z. Let's kind of slap it. Let's do record, G, GZ.
Blender,
Shift D.
Blender, Blender, Blender,
Shift D. GZ. Shift D. Shift D.
Blender, or YouTube.
Shift B.
YouTube. Blender for YouTube. Or YouTube. Blender for YouTube.
Okay.
Blender. Or YouTube. Blender for YouTube.
Force right there.
Blender. Or YouTube. Blender for YouTube. YouTube. Blender for YouTube.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is Shift S, cursor selected, Shift A. I'm going to add a empty planes axis. Okay. Yeah, this guy, Shift here, Control key to object. Here's G. So I'm going to do G. Rotate. Let's go to video editing, display waveform. So right there, animation, GZ. Shift D.
Two.
Let's do G. GZ.
Blender. Or YouTube. Blender for YouTube. Blender. Or YouTube. Blender for YouTube.
Not bad. Shift A. Let's do text. Tab. Capitalize U. 2. RX90. S. GS. GY. Let's do this. U2. Mission. G, G, G.
YouTube, 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 YouTube. YouTube, 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 YouTube. Blender.
Okay, let's get the Blender logo. Blender logo PNG. Images. Perfect. Okay. File, import image as planes. Here we go. Shadeless, import. G. Ah. Text delete.
Blender.
Okay, let's do record. G. 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 G.
Blender. Blender. Or.
Okay, let's do Shift A, text, tab, 4, tab, RX90, G, S, G. Let's do a new. Let's do emission. Let's do a blue color. Strength, let's say 4. Let's do bloom. Or maybe let's do red. Okay, now let's go into video editing. So this is going to be the highest point right there. Animation, GZ. Video editing. And then that's the lowest point. Animation, GZ.
Or.
GZ. GZ. Oop, GZ. 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 GZ.
Or. 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 Or.
Okay, let's have this insert keyframe. For this, let's have this as like 0.1. Insert keyframe. Let's do render, change this to 0.
Blender. Or. YouTube. Blender. Or. YouTube. Blender for YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube.
GC, right dead center.
Blender for YouTube.
G,
Blender for you. Blender for you. Blender for you. Blender for you. Blender for
Shift D, Z, G,
Blender for YouTube. 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 YouTube. Blender for YouTube. Blender. Or YouTube. Blender for YouTube.
okay. Just grab these, shift the empty, control P to object.
Blender. Or YouTube. Blender for YouTube. Blender for YouTube.
G, GC, GZ, 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 GZ.
Blender. Or YouTube. Blender for YouTube.
Okay, let's do Shift A, text, G, ID, tab, Blender for YouTube. Okay. Blender. Let's do GZ. 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 Shift D. G. G. Shift D. Shift D. GZ. GZ. Okay, let me do my graph editor. Oops. Okay, so what I really need is S. There you go. S to make the points sharper. S. Oh, okay. Now where is this? Let's do video editing. Okay, let's go animation G, GZ, G, GZ, G. Okay. This. This. S. S. Okay. And hide the scale. Don't need that. RXX. Okay, so I need the X rotation. Jeez. Okay. S. Go. Let's see. RX. GC.
Blender.
Oops. GZ.
Blender. Or YouTube. Blender for YouTube.
That is wrong. Shoot. There we go. Okay, I got word for a sec.
Blender. Or YouTube. Blender for YouTube.
Oh, yeah. All right. So I just cleaned it up a little bit.
Not okay.
There we go. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to render this. But this time, instead of landscape, it's just going to be portrait. Accept. Render animation.
Blender. Or YouTube. Blender for YouTube.
Okay. I'm not okay. That's really good. I like it. Ship it. Cool. So we have the portrait. Let's do file, save. And now I'm going to do file, save as, intro. Landscape. So now it's landscape. I'm going to switch these to 1080. Cool. Save. Grab the camera. Let's see, render view.
Blender.
GZ.
Blender. Or YouTube. Blender for YouTube. YouTube. Blender for YouTube.
Okay. I'm not okay. Perfect. This one's going to be landscape. accept, file, save, render animation.
Blender or YouTube. Blender for YouTube.
Okay. I'm not okay. Welcome to the end of the video. Now go watch this video. Go watch the video. Click on it. Click on it. Click on the video. Go watch that video. Click on it. Click on the video.